We're gonna paint some old work boots with DIY paint for the garden. I'm gonna teach you how. It doesn't take much, just a little bit of paint and a pair of old work boots or shoes, whatever you have, just go and grab them. We're gonna do this together. I'm using old 57. It's my favorite color. The work boots have a natural seam line that's going to help you to paint them where you want the specific colors. That's what I'm gonna go with. This is leather. These are real leather boots. So it's going to paint up really nice. DIY paint goes on leather like a charm. Just go ahead and paint with an artist brush as carefully as you can along that seam line. It's really okay if you're not careful. I didn't take the laces out of these because the ends are gone. I'd never get them back in again. So we're painting with the laces right in. Here's the other seam. Right like that. Ouch. I'm gonna do the other side and the other boot, and I'll be right back. I knew I needed to get a YouTube video out, and Jamie and Zeb Ray are having a collaboration with their Creative Connection group, and I decided to be a part of that. And it was all about garden art and things that you can make quick for the summertime, and what better use than my garden boots. So I hope you join me and seeing what I have to give for you today. Thanks for watching. Please head on over to thepaintedphotographer.com and I'll ship them right to your front door. And please watch everybody else. They got some really good videos for you. Next up, after the old 57 is on, we're gonna use fire starter. It's a nice bright orange for the gardens. I'm gonna go ahead and paint this other area. Orange doesn't cover as well as the turquoise. Don't worry, 2 coats, it'll be just fine. What I did on my last ones is I used Summer Crush first, and that isn't as opaque. So I went ahead and put Summer Crush on, let that dry, and then went over with the fire starter. I'm just going in with straight fire starter this time. It's all good. You're gonna paint this entire front area. The seams help you stay in the lines. And if you don't stay in the lines, it's only garden art. It's really fine. DIY paint goes on any surface. And with a sealer, these will last a long time in the garden. I'm gonna paint the other one and the back sides in this orange. I'll be right back. We're gonna put some flowers on these garden shoes. So they're all painted, and they have the old 57 and the fire starter on different areas of the boot. Both of them are painted 2 times. Now we're gonna add some flowers that look like this. So where there's orange, the flower is old 57. And where there's old 57 in the background, the flowers are orange. I'm gonna teach you how to do that. We're gonna use White Swan. I put some out onto a lid for me. And we're gonna do it on this boot. So what you wanna do is you wanna paint these flowers all white first. It will help you figure out where the orange is and where the aqua is. So you're gonna paint a circle, and then at 12 o'clock, you're gonna paint a petal. At 6 o'clock, you're gonna paint a petal. 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. And then fill in the spaces in between. So there we have one flower. I'll do that for you on a piece of cardboard so you can see. We're going to paint a circle. It does not have to be perfect. One circle. Now we're going to take the tip of our brush, put it on the top at 12 o'clock, and go down. 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And then fill in. Easy as that. So we put that one there, so half of it is on the teal side and half of it's on the orange side. I'm gonna go ahead and put one right here on the toe. So again, a circle. 12 o'clock, turn in my brush, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, fill them in. So that one I got with one time dipping the brush. You can see how this isn't covered very well in the center. It's perfectly fine. Don't worry about that. All right, now you're gonna figure out where you want some other ones. We're going to go somewhere in this area, which these might be a little bit tricky. There's a few seams right here, so it's kind of on the tricky side. But remember, these are garden boots. No one's going to be investigating them. So now we have 3 flowers on that side. We're gonna scoot over to this side. There we go. I'm gonna fill these all up with flowers. Now I have weathered wood. I'm gonna do all the centers with weathered wood. So you're just gonna go around that circle. Depending on how long it's been drying for you, some of them might be wet, which is okay. Get a little bit of blending with that then. All of the circles get weathered wood. It's okay if you see some of that white around them. We'll do it on this piece of cardboard. So see how that has some of the white on the outside of it? Perfectly fine. I'll see you in a bit when we do the other petals. Now we're gonna come back with the fire starter. So I'm only putting the fire starter where the teal is. So that one is done. We're gonna put fire starter up here on these. A little bit over there. Turn it around. A little fire starter here, here, here. I'm gonna do the other boot and then we'll finish up. I forgot to show you this one. So we're gonna go in. Obviously this one's not painted a different color here, but we're gonna go in with fire starter on one side And then we'll do Old 57 on that side. All right, one more color. The Old 57 goes everywhere that the orange is to complete that flower. This one happens to be all on the orange, so it gets the entire thing as Old 57. It's okay again if you don't get all the way to the center. We're gonna fix that. Remember, they're garden boots. Have some fun. Sun's shining pretty bright, but we're gonna finish the one that we had on the cardboard, filling it in with Old 57 on this side. If you point your brush, you can make a perfect petal shape. Just pull up, push down, pull up when you get to the center. Push down, pull up. What you're doing is you're causing that center to, the brush is no longer touching, so it's kind of fading right in. They've been sitting out in the sun a while, they're really dry, so we're gonna use Posca pens. You wanna make sure that your paint is really dry before you go ahead and use these, because you will smear it into the paint and then it'll get all over your felt tip. But this is a Posca pen and it's permanent ink. So we're gonna go ahead and just trace around some of these flowers on here in a very sloppy manner. So circle, and then I am known for my scribble lines, my Connie lines. So that's what we're doing on here, is we're just scribbling some nice lines on there to make the petals. Now the center of the petals have kind of like a fold in them. So I added a little bit of scribble there. We'll do it on here. So go around the circle. So what I do, I don't even know how I do this, I just do it. I go from one side and I hit the tip up here, and then I come down back to the base and I go to that side and make a scribble line in the center. So there's our flower in a very 60s kind of way. We're gonna finish up with these boots and I'm gonna let you watch. So none of that is straight. None of that is practiced, just sketch them on. and add a little bit of highlighting. Everything always looks a little bit better with some white in it. So here's one without white, here's one with white. Just a little scribble. Let's add a little to our cardboard. We're gonna add a little squiggle right there. Just a little line. And now what I like to do is add a few dots. In both white and black. Nice little 60s flower. They're all done. We just have to seal them. Aren't they cute? We're going to use the Rust-Oleum 2x matte clear to seal these. Make sure you do it outside so you have some ventilation. That DIY paint gets a little bit brighter when you spray this on. And it's going to protect them. They're all done, they're dried, they're super cute. So now they're ready to go into the garden. You can either put, if they're really bad shoes and you're never gonna use them again, you can put soil right into them and they will age and get kind of mossy, but that's actually a look that I like. So you can go ahead and plant right inside them. Or if you have a plant in a container, just go ahead and slip the container right inside the boot, like that. Also, if you don't have a container, just take a soup can and slip the soup can into the boot like that. So now you have the perfect garden boots that can sit in your garden. I'll show you a few pictures of them and how they look. Thanks for watching. I'm Connie from The Painted Photographer, and if you need any DIY paint or any other items, please visit my website at thepaintedphotographer.com and I'll ship them right to your front door. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to watch all the other creatives that are on here today. I'll put the playlist down below. Please like, share. I don't remember what there is. If you can all do me a favor, will you give me a thumbs up or give me a comment? That really helps to grow my channel. I know I've been missing for a while, but I'm sure I'll get back to you real soon. So thanks again, and until next time, happy painting.